The Grammys have never cared or respected the genre of hip hop ever. There have been so many incredible artists that have come out of the genre of hip hop. Even some of them being here on this screen as you see it. There have been so many great hip hop artists that have came, built a legacy, and left and have never received a Grammy Award. Snoop Dogg, nominated, has never won a Grammy Award. Is that crazy or what? You know how long it took Nas to win an award? Like, bro, it took him mad long to get an award. Like, why? Nas should have got an award like back. He should have gotten an award way back. And that's what I mean when I say there are incredible artists that don't receive the recognition that they're supposed to receive from the voting committee at the Grammy Awards. This thing that they're doing right here, this showcase of 50 years of hip hop, is a total hack job. How many years has it been to where the Grammys acknowledge that, hey, our award show is in the same year, I'm sorry, not even the same year, pardon me, the same month as Black History Month? Not that much. Not that much. They just want to be like every corporation. They're trying their best to be woke. And I hate it. I stopped watching the Grammys years ago after Kanye West was getting on stage and complaining about not winning an award when he's one of the gatekeepers that they always put in the rap category, even if he doesn't have an album. All of the gatekeepers from yesteryear will always get put in the rap category, even if they don't have an album, even if they don't have a song. Think about that for a second. Eminem has been put in the category when he didn't have an album or a song. Jay-Z has been put in the rap categories even though he didn't have an album or a song that year. Kanye has been put in that category even though he didn't have a song or an album. So what does that tell you? That means the system is flawed. These voting committee people have no earthly clue what they're doing. They're not trying to go outside of their box of comfort and try to figure out what's actually hot in rap music. Like they're so gung-ho about popularity and a big corporation paying enough money for the artists that they have signed to be recognized that they lose out on the fact of creativity and credibility. And knowing that there is something fresh, new, and hot, just to continue doing the same thing that they do every single year. And that is why I don't like the Grammys. That's one reason why I don't like the Grammys. Another reason why I don't like the Grammys is because besides rap and R&B, bro, the Grammys is boring. The Grammys reminds me of the Oscars. I literally there's amazing actors and actresses, and there's some television shows that I watch that get put in some of the categories, but for the most part, it's just boring as hell. It's boring as hell. It's very boring. It's literally what I've been. It's a white people's award show, and I don't need to be watching it. I don't need to be watching it because some of my favorite shows are gonna get nominated, but they ain't gonna win. They ain't gonna win because you know which shows they gonna give it to. So I mean, it's like, what can I do? Best thing to do is not watch it, until they change it, and then even then, I'm not even gonna care. We we as the consumers, we make it known on social media what's popular, what's a good show, and what's a terrible trash show. We don't need these institutions telling us what's good music and what's not good music. We have all these things at our fingertips, and we can figure it out by ourselves. I don't understand why we don't have like a certain type of like award show where it's the fans that get to choose, like for real, like the actual fans that get to choose what artist is supposed to be in which category, because it's like it's a society of entertainment people that have it locked together and centered to make it be this way. It's very unfortunate. But besides this 50 years thing, I mean, they said, Beyonce won a bunch of awards. Kendrick won an award. And that's cool and that's nice, and respect to them for whatever, for getting those. But I mean, Beyonce, honestly, like I pointed out earlier, Beyonce is another one of those um she's another one of those gatekeepers. And obviously her husband is a gatekeeper too, so it's like you have to make I mean, Grammys have a job to make them happy. So it's like I'm not saying her music is I'm not a big fan of Beyonce, but I mean, I'm not saying her music is terrible or anything like that. But, it's like it's great artists that deserve to see some sort of gratification for their hard work. But like I said, the gatekeepers will continue to be put at the forefront, and the deserving artists will continue to be put on the back burner, or even forgotten about because of whatever. So, yeah, that's what I feel about Grammys. I also another reason why I don't like the Grammys, because it's satanic. It's a bunch of satanic stuff going on at the Grammys. And it's just like I don't need to be sitting up here watching a bunch of millionaires receive awards, man. They're doing a whole bunch of extra. Some of the artists that go to the Grammys doing extra stuff, dressing extra weird, looking like witches and whatever. Just a whole bunch of satanic stuff going on, man. And I don't respect all that stuff. You know, you don't have to do all of that. You don't have to do all of that to make great music. Just make your music, and you know let your fans love the music. Go on tour, feel the love from the fans, and that's it. You don't got to do all that extra stuff, dressing up and whatever, what have you, looking evil, looking demonic. That's why I don't watch the Grammys. It's a circus. That's pretty much. But it's like I was saying earlier. Just like I said, the gatekeepers, they're gonna find a way to put the gatekeepers up at the front and put every other rap act in the back. Y'all sit in the back, right? Look at this. It says Drake wins first Grammy in 4 years despite not submitting any music. Drake cares even less about the Grammys that I do, that he decided, you know what? I'm not submitting no music. And even after not submitting any music, the song Wait For You wins a Grammy, which it's a great song. Don't get me wrong. Great song. Thames did her thing on that. But this is exactly what I was talking about. It's exactly what I was talking about. It's exactly what I've been saying this whole entire time throughout this whole segment about the Grammys. They have to change this bias way of doing how they do award shows. If that never changes, we will never know about incredible artists. We will never know about incredible rappers that should be nominated. We will never know about incredible artists that are not signed to any big label. Like, I'm just going to go on record as saying Toby Nwigwe should have been nominated for a Grammy just off the fact of his work ethic, bro. Like, there is, like, I saw something that had to do with, like, United Masters saying that there were actually independent artists that won awards at the Grammys. So my whole thing is like this. How did somebody like Toby Nwigwe, who has been putting in work for, like, mad long, not even get any type of acknowledgement? How does that even work? How does that work? How does it work? I would like to know. I would literally like to know how that works. Because he should definitely be nominated for something. Like, for real. His impact just in the past, I'm just going to say in the past 5 years, hey, he's been putting in work for real, for real. How is he not nominated for something? There should definitely be a scramble, a change somewhere, somehow, you know? I mean, hey, there should really be some type of change going on.